There's no health without mental health. And our dream is to build a thriving community and empower people by revitalizing our approach to mental health support, one life at a time.
A lot of us are viewing the mental health issues that we have as adults as just an adult problem. We don't even think that children have mental health, and that is so far from the truth.
Young people are experiencing mental health issues at a rate that we just have not seen before. That could be avoided if we just intervened earlier.
So we started questioning what would happen if we started looking at prevention and early intervention. We just launched a new clinical program called our PEACE clinical program. PEACE stands for Preventing the Effects of Adverse Childhood Experiences.
The PEACE clinical program is a therapeutic program that targets families with really small children, but also serves families that have children up through the age of 18. And it's really focused on trying to help families that have maybe experienced some stressful events or have been through something traumatic, kind of get ahead of the problem. So rather than waiting until a young person has developed a mental illness, we're focused on trying to offer supports for the family early to get them some resources and coping skills and tools that they need to prevent mental illness later in life. The other thing that we know, though, is that the same is true for positive childhood experiences. So the more positive childhood experiences you have, the less likely you are to develop mental illness and physical health conditions.
Our student wellness team are experts in dealing with young children as well as teenagers.
What we're looking for are ways to better meet students who are already in crisis and identify the students who the crisis hasn't quite come yet, but is on its way.
Schools already have a big job, and so if you can get us in there to do your screenings, we can help students be academically successful if we can get them feeling better.
Our screening tool, we like to think of the same way we think of vision screenings or hearing screenings, or why we go to the doctor once a year, right? Sometimes we do those things because we know something's not working quite right and we're trying to figure out what's going on and get the resources that we need. And other times we do those things just to make sure things are going as well as we think they are, with always the possibility of finding something early on, which then can make it a little easier to handle and manage.
One of the biggest problems in families receiving services is actually getting to the services. And so we do most of our therapy in families' homes, whether that's a house, whether it's a shelter, whether it's a hotel, we move with you.
As people's illness progresses throughout their life, there might come a point where they no longer can manage their financial affairs, and that's where our agency steps in.
Mental Health America of Eastern Missouri has had their representative payee program for over 20 years. With Social Security income especially, a lot of paperwork and a lot of extra information is needed to maintain that monthly check. And I'm there for their needs, and I'm also interact with their caseworkers, their landlords, utility companies. Anywhere where money's involved, I'm also involved. We're here to be that resource and that light in the darkness.
You know, anybody who's willing to let you into their darkest moment, man, that's a privilege.
And I think if we all invest in doing some things different, we'll find that the hope comes a lot faster and quicker than we think.
If you can truly help somebody, that's all any of this work is about, meeting humans where they are and helping them grow to reach their potential. We're here to help.